The boy rushes here to stop me. Unfortunately, you've come too late. I've already raised Triloth, and it is heading toward the city as we speak. But truth be told, I have been waiting for an opportunity to meet you. Yes, what else is new? Now let me tell you a little story I'm sure you'll find interesting. It's about your birth, son. After defeating Shadowmaga here in this very place 20 years ago, people started to call me a hero and a savior. It was too much for Archimedes. After I'd served him loyally for years, he cast me away. I left the White City for good. I had already traveled across Gaia during the war, and what I'd seen in Perta and read from the books in Source ignited my suppressed curiosity. I had the Guardian of the Realm's mask now. I was determined to find out the truth about our world. So I traveled to the beacon in the remote town of Arn and sought a room, similar to those I'd seen in other beacons. I did not know exactly what I was doing, but I commanded the ancient machinery to work. Soon I saw a true miracle take place before my eyes. In my hands, you were born. I took care of you for a while, as you were my responsibility. But this is not the face of a father. And as my resentment towards Archimedes grew, so did the shadow in my heart. I did the best thing I could. I gave you to the most honest man I have ever known.
Mesmeroth.
Take good care of him. My life ever since has led me to this point. I am going to stop Archimedes, and you will stay here with Trin. And believe me, I will make sure that you do. Come and face me, knight. Your potential son. Too bad it's wasted carrying a sword instead of a staff. Master Mayfair has taught you well. haven't had a good fight like this in a long time. Your efforts are futile. I am more powerful than you can possibly imagine. Congratulations, you defeated me. Or should I say, one of me. My apparition. Even though I enjoy spending time with you, son, I cannot let this go on any longer.
Did he get away? Don't worry, we'll get him later. Now it's time to get out of here.
Everything you have told me proves that Archimedes distanced himself from common sense a long time ago. He will never stand down. He's too old and too blind to appreciate what he has already accomplished. I am almost 70 years old now, and I was just a child when he became one of the wise men who used to govern Arcadia in the absence of a king. When I was 10, he was the first one to take the role of Grand Regent. People loved him, and your grandmother, Calliope. Under the rule of Grand Regent Archimedes, people lived in peace and prosperity. Calliope stood beside him, encouraging him to always find a way to do more good. But one piece was missing from their lives. They never had a child. Archimedes returned from one of his expeditions with a child. Calliope's heart was now fulfilled, and for the next 3 years she would love you and take care of you, Trin. But at the same time, Archimedes became obsessed with the secret emblems and began to seek out some mysterious underlying truth about the fate of men. A girl and an old lady are playing in a garden, laughing. "Go fetch your grandpa, Trin," Calliope says.
Oh, now go fetch your grandpa, Trin.
Trin runs into the shadowy laboratory of Archimedes. There is a store cube on the table, glowing in blue light, and it catches Trin's attention. She reaches for it, and when her finger touches it, it opens up. Archimedes sees her and speaks in wonder. All it needed was the touch of an awoken one. Holographic blueprints of the Grand Core float in the room, showing a spaceship leaving the surface, heading towards a vessel in Gaia's orbit. Archimedes rushes to tell Calliope what he has just found out. Calliope rests in the garden, surrounded by the most beautiful flowers Gaia has to offer. There is a single star-shaped flower on her still hand, and the wind blows a wisp of her white hair, as if to underline the fact that she is motionless. The death of Calliope changed him forever. To the palace. Let's go.